Hello, Provo City. I am Superintendent Dow from the Provo City School District. Today is Monday, February 10th. I want to make you aware of a few key happenings across our district. Tomorrow evening is our board meeting. The study session will begin just after 4 o'clock in Boardroom 1, and our business meeting will begin at 7 o'clock p.m. in the Professional Development Center. I want to make you aware that tomorrow during study session, we will be having the results of our boundary and feasibility study presented to us. What this study does is it shows us how many students are coming into each of our schools that are from out of district, where they expect population increases to take place. They evaluate the efficiency of each of our buildings. And then they're going to be doing a community survey over the next couple of weeks, and then they'll take that data and then put together a list of recommendations that will be coming in March. So just wanted you to be aware of that because it gives a lot of really helpful information so that you can kind of see some of the different challenges that some of our neighborhood schools face and how our boundaries might be contributing to that and what that might look like. And so we'd love to have you tune into that. If you can't attend the board meeting, you can watch it on YouTube, and you can even go back and watch it at a later time. So if that time just doesn't work for you, but you're interested in hearing about the results of that study, you can for sure tune in at a different time and then reach out to myself, to our business administrator, Devin Daly, or to a board member if you have further questions about it. We also want to make you aware that we will be having a meeting this Thursday, February 13th at 6 o'clock p.m. at Timpview High School in the choir room to discuss the issuance of lease revenue bonds. We are looking to finish the construction at Timpview. And so the board has already discussed utilizing or pulling $70 million to be able to do that because we have still sections of the building such as the auditorium and the performing arts section that are not up to code. We have parts of the building that are still not accessible to students who have disabilities. We need to get the rest of that building stabilized and safe and accessible to all students. And so that it really is up to code and where it needs to be. So we want to answer questions with you and for you about what that means for a homeowner, what that looks like, why the need to do it this way, some different ways in which we can release those bonds to really limit the impact on our taxpayers and really be mindful of the resources that we're utilizing. Some individuals want to ask, why don't we save up the money for doing that? And we can answer all of those questions and what that looks like as we look to this next phase of our project. It has been something that we've been talking about in board meetings for, I think, in almost every single board meeting over the last few months. So we just wanted to have meetings specifically dedicated to this and really have an opportunity for our community to be able to ask questions and so that we can be as clear and as transparent as possible so that you're understanding what the ask is and why, and that we can be good stewards of the resources that we are given. So we'll be talking about that at Timpview this Thursday, 6 o'clock p.m. In the choir room. If you can't make it to that meeting, we will have a second meeting. It'll be the same topic of discussion on Thursday, February 20th at 6 o'clock p.m. That will be in the Dixon Site Auditorium. And so you're welcome to attend either of those meetings. I believe everybody in Provo has received a postcard about it, and we'd love to have you there to be able to answer your questions. We also just want to highlight the great relationship that we have with the Provo City School District Foundation. They do such a phenomenal job of organizing events and raising money for teachers, for teacher recognition, for principals' pantries, which is where we have food and clothing and different supplies available to families that might need it. Our social workers identify specific needs of families. And our foundation provides a lot of those resources for our principals and for our schools. We also they also provide mini grants for teachers where teachers can implement really innovative strategies in their classrooms, and they provide the funding to allow them to kind of try unique things within their classroom. So I just wanted to highlight one, and this individual is Erica Pearson, who is in our Center for Advanced Professional Studies. This is where students really work with vendors and work in the professional field and really obtain some important on-the-job experience. And so she was able to secure some EKG machines that were financed through the foundation. This allows our students to get certifications to operate those EKG machines, which then they can utilize to have a slightly higher paying job as maybe they're paying for other post-secondary opportunities in the health sciences. So we really appreciate not only Erica for filling out the application, but also our foundation for providing the resources to make this possible for our teachers. So there's tons of projects like this. We'll try to highlight one every week so you can see the great work that our foundation is doing. We do want you to be aware that there will be no Easter basket auction this year, and instead the foundation will be looking at identifying key areas where they want to fund after-school programming or extended learning opportunities for students, as well as our principals' pantries, as well as our teacher mini grants, and getting that information to you. So if you would like to donate to one of those particular causes, you can do so. So we look forward to more information on that. We also have 2 parent prevention nights that will really help you as you're working with students, your children, in terms of substance abuse or vaping or just overall mental health, connecting you with resources in the community, conversations, how to have difficult conversations with your children if you want help with those kinds of things. We have one on February 11th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at Centennial Middle School, and one on March 5th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at Shoreline Middle School. We appreciate those that are putting together these parent nights and hope that you will come and take advantage of the information and opportunities that are there. We also want to give a big shout out to our counselors. Last week was National School Counselor Appreciation Week. Our podcast interviewed Pajoran Marquez, who is the lead counselor at Provo High School. And he just really helps us understand what it is that a counselor does, all of the different hats that they wear. And he gave a big shout out to all of the counselors across our district and the great work that they do. Next Monday, February 17th, is President's Day, so there will be no school that day, so just kind of keep that in mind. With that, those are the main announcements that we have for this week, and we'll see you next Tuesday since we do have a 3-day weekend. Have a happy Valentine's Day, everybody. That'll be on Friday. Take care.